Right, okay. That was my little mini intro to my very first Norwegian beer. The music was from a Norwegian band, Bifrost. And this is the Norwegian beer. It's from, I'm assuming it's pronounced Nøgne, because the O with a cross for it is a O in Norway. And it's their IPA. I've really been looking forward to trying this. Their beers are really expensive, I think. I think it's about £4.50, £4.70 a bottle, but you know, I had to get one in the end, so I've got one. Let's give you some info on it. Okay. It says Nøgne India Pale Ale is a full flavoured ale, as is traditional for this historic ale type. We have used hops from the American Pacific coast because they add such a beautiful aroma. We recommend the Nøgne IPA to be served at 10 degrees and paired with foods with strong or spicy flavours. Blah 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 blah. Right, okay. So what's the let's see what the Richter scale is on this one. 7.5%. So it's a big old beer, and it comes in a pretty big bottle. So, oh, it's still pretty early, and I'm drinking a big beer. Oh well, I've got a day off. Who cares? There's the lovely cap, which I will be keeping because it's my very first Norwegian beer. Talking of Norwegian stuff, is a Norwegian coin. A lot of people have, well, not a lot of people. A couple of people have asked why, you know, why I've got the persona of the urban Viking, and how I came up with it. And it is mostly because, well, it's mostly because of the music I listen to. I like the whole way of life, you know, the whole, the music, the atmosphere, the history. You know, it's just a really, I don't know, it just really appeals to me. Certain things in life will appeal to certain people. Why they appeal to them is, you know, no one really knows. It could be something deeper than we can understand. Who knows? Some people just have an affinity with certain things. I did do an ancestry check, and because both my parents are Irish, my mum was born in Cork and my dad was born in Waterford. Waterford was a predominantly Viking town. It was actually taken over by the Vikings until the Danes came along and kicked up a bit of a stink. But they do say that the red is usually a sign of the Viking, and that's what I like to think. Screw the historians, that's what I think. Anyway, now that's out of the way, let's get on with the beer. Oh, urban Viking because I live in a city. There you go. Right, let's get this poured. Can't wait to try this. Very first Norwegian beer. I really hope I like it. A nice sort of dusky, orangey sort of colour for an IPA. It's about, it's not a double, is it? No, 7.5. If it was above 8, I think it'd be a double IPA. Nice sort of off-white head. A dusky sort of orangey gold colour. Let's get the nose on it. Happiness. Loads and loads, tons and tons of fruit coming through on this one. You're getting grapefruit, which is my favourite. I love it. As soon as I smell grapefruit on an IPA, I'm happy. You're getting a bit of, not so much tropical fruit. Mostly grapefruit, the citrusy stuff like the lemons and the limes. Maybe a slight bit of mango, but not too much. It's definitely sort of focusing on the grapefruit, this one. Oh, lovely. Right, I'm just going to get the rest in there because I'll save a little bit. I know this is going to be really nice. Cheers. Well, I'm hoping it is anyway. Sorry, sort of smacking your lips. That's really nice. Mmm, num 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 num. Let's have a bit more. Right, what can I say really? The initial taste, you're getting a nice sweet orangey grapefruit. It doesn't last that long though. It disappears because it's overridden by this invasion of bitterness. It's just like, and then that sort of grips your tongue and it's sort of scraping away, slowly sort of like hanging on, you know, until it drops. It's a really nice, gritty bitterness. You're still left with a little bit of the fruit, but the bitterness takes over. It's not the most bitter drink I've ever had, not by a long shot, but they've definitely focused on that. Really nice. Nice sort of, you're getting a nice sweet maltiness as well, which sort of sits on the back of the tongue, leaving the front for all the harshness. This is a really good IPA, really, really good. Doesn't taste like a 7.5, like most IPAs I've tried. They've got big old ABVs, but they just taste so sessionable. And if I session this, I'll be on my arse in about 2 or 3 glasses. This is really, really nice. Worth the £4.50? Yeah, I'd say it is. Because usually if I want to get an IPA like this, I usually have to go to the States or to Colonel. And the small bottle there is usually about £3. So, you know, it all makes up for it, doesn't it? I mean, it's a big old bottle, 500ml, but you're getting a really gorgeous IPA. Excuse me. Oh, blimey. This does remind me of the Colonel in a way. Which one was it? The Colonel Citra. It reminds me a lot of that, but with a bit more bitterness. It's really gorgeous. I love IPAs anyway. But if you like them with a little bit of malt, as well as the old grippy grapefruit, you'll really enjoy this. Really nice. And it's got a nice hefty bit of bitterness at the end, without being too over the top. Gorgeous, gorgeous IPA. 9.5. I would have given it a 10, but I'm going to start saving them scores for beers that blow me out of the water. This was very, very close, and I'm now going to be trying more of their range, most definitely. So yeah, this one's available on alecellar.co.uk, as well as various other sites. alesbymail.com, they're starting to do them. My Brewery Tap, I believe, might be doing them. I can't recall. The ones I can recall were Ales by Mail and alecellar.co.uk. So get on there, give them a try. Gorgeous stuff. I'm going to relax for that and take my time, because that is a lovely, lovely IPA. It's very quaffable and it's also very sippable. So anyway, lovely. Thanks very much for watching the Urban Viking Review, and I'll see you again soon. Cheers.